This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Several people injured in four-vehicle Kendall crash. Several people have been rushed to the Mandeville Regional Hospital for injuries received in a four-vehicle crash along the Kendall Main Road of the Winston Jones Highway in Manchester. Eyewitnesses say around 6:30 p.m. a Ford Explorer was traveling from Kendall towards the Winston Jones Highway when the driver lost control of the vehicle and collided with a Toyota Altis heading towards Kendall. Upon impact, the Toyota Altis hit a Honda Civic traveling in the same direction, pushing it into a Toyota Wish heading towards the highway. The police were early on the scene to help with traffic management. Motorists traveling towards Kendall had to do so via the Winston Jones Highway and then Williams Field. Two charged for murder of man in Central Village. The police in St. Catherine have charged two men for the March 2021 shooting death of Uriel Pinnock in Central Village in the parish. 35-year-old Kemar Harding, otherwise called Stammer, a farmer of Old Harbor Road in Spanish Town, and 20-year-old Dominique Danier, otherwise called Swims, of Central Village have been charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm. It is alleged that about 9:35 p.m. on Friday, March 26, 2021, Pinnock was standing outside his gate when Harding, Danier, and another man opened gunfire at him, hitting him to the head. Pinnock was pronounced dead upon arrival at hospital. The police say after months of following leads, Harding and Danier were arrested on January 28, 2022. They were subsequently charged after a question and answer session. Their court date is being arranged. Car overturns in sea near Manly Meadows. At approximately 2:25 p.m. yesterday afternoon, a car traveling along the Michael Manley Boulevard in the direction of downtown Kingston overturned into the sea. The incident occurred in the vicinity of the Manley Meadows housing scheme. The news understands that four people, including two children, were in the ill-fated vehicle at the time of the accident. They were rushed to the hospital. Their conditions are not known at this time. Local doctor pleads for fairness while institution insists on emergency cases only. 3 weeks after allegedly being beaten by a district constable, 47-year-old O'Neill Williams is still unable to get an X-ray done as a result of public hospitals only accepting emergency cases. As Williams continues to wait virtually unattended, Dr. Linton Wright, community-based physician and a surgeon at the Port Maria Medical Center, has become furious after he said Williams was denied treatment at the Port Maria Hospital last week. According to the veteran doctor, Williams is also in dire need of a CT scan and has developed double vision in his right eye. This man was injured allegedly by an agent of the state from January 14. We are now in February and it is unbelievable that he can't get some remedy, some assistance from the government hospital, Wright lamented to the news after he decided to treat the injured man without charge at the request of his relatives. They are only dealing with emergencies, but this man had head injuries and he has double vision now. Before the head injuries, he didn't have any double vision. So he does not only need X-ray, he needs a CT scan of the brain. When you put your finger before the right eye and ask him to close the left eye, he is seeing two fingers, he said. Williams, a father of one, told the news that he had a dispute with a cousin on the night of January 14 in their Rock River community. Williams said his cousin pulled a knife at him and in defense he picked up 2 stones off the ground. He said it was not long after that the district constable, whom he named as Roberts and who is said to be in a romantic relationship with his aunt, got involved, beating him badly on 3 separate occasions that same night. Williams related his ordeal, detailing multiple hits to the head and the face with a handcuff, being kicked to the chest and being dragged on the ground by the district constable. Last week, the Inspectorate and the Professional Standards Oversight Bureau launched an investigation following the claims. But Dr. Wright said Williams needs to be attended to as soon as possible. I can't tell you what are going to be the complications, but he has to find out what is the cause of the double vision. We want to find out if it is due to trauma, Dr. Wright told the news. Port Maria Hospital issued Williams an X-ray requisition for a skull or orbital X-ray days after the incident, which stated, post the altercation, blow to the region for clinical data. When he came to me on January 31 with the X-ray requisition card, I sent him to the Port Maria Hospital. He went to the Port Maria Hospital on Friday morning and they said that they can't do it because they are only dealing with emergencies. That is not good enough. They are saying he should come back because they are only dealing with emergencies, and frankly speaking, they are not doing any more X-rays at this time at the hospital because of the pandemic. It's just because there was a ruling from Kingston and they are following that instruction at the Port Maria Hospital, Dr. Wright lamented. Dr. Wright further criticized the operation of local public health facilities amid the novel coronavirus pandemic. The problem is that in most of the public hospitals, the persons who should be trained in hospital management and hospital administration are not there. All that person would have to do, knowing the situation, realizing the situation, and to say, although we are dealing with emergencies, let us try to help this man. They need to have somebody who is triaging even an X-ray department to see what they can do. It shouldn't be blanket emergencies only. It's not that the hospital is overwhelmed by X-rays, he said. On January 18, the Ministry of Health and Wellness announced that effective Wednesday, January 19, Jamaica's public hospitals will be restricted to conducting emergency care services only. This came after several of the island's public hospitals faced increased pressure due to the growing number of confirmed and suspected COVID-19 cases. The ministry also reported decreased staff coverage as many healthcare workers continue to be out sick. 6 injured in 4-vehicle pileup on Rose Hall Main Road. 6 people were reportedly injured in a 4-vehicle collision on the Rose Hall Main Road in St. James on Saturday evening. While their condition are currently unknown, the injured have since been transported to the Cornwall Regional Hospital for treatment. The wreckage, which occurred just before 7 p.m., involved a BMW, a Toyota Axio, a Toyota Voxy, and a Nissan Tida. The crash led to a buildup of traffic along the roadway stretching for miles in both directions. Jezaria Tyrrell murder accused remanded. The Kingston laborer charged for the murder of 10-year-old Jezaria Tyrrell has been remanded for a bail application on February 25 in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court. The 22-year-old accused, Tommy Powell, otherwise called the Redhead, of a James Street address, was remanded when he appeared in court on Wednesday, and an order was made for the prosecution to make full disclosure to his attorney at law, Davorna Wilson. Powell is facing shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and murder charges. Tyrrell was shot dead at her home in Wildman Street, Kingston, on Thursday, December 30, 2021. Reports from the Kingston Central Police are that about 2:50 a.m., Jezaria and her relatives were asleep at home when a relative reportedly smelled gasoline and heard strange sounds on the roof. He went to investigate and was pounced upon by intruders who attempted to gain entry to the house while firing at the occupants. When the gunfire subsided, it was discovered that Jezaria was shot. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Following an investigation, Powell was arrested and charged. GALC finds attorney guilty of professional misconduct. Jamaica's General Legal Counsel has found attorney Anthony Armstrong guilty of professional misconduct in relation to the sale of 3 properties. The GLC's decision was given on January 28. Mr. Armstrong currently serves as Antigua and Barbuda's Director of Public Prosecutions. The disciplinary committee said the attorney acted contrary to the laws of Jamaica when he signed as a witness to a document for someone who was not physically present. The matter has been before the GLC since December 2019. Police find a gun during Westmoreland operation. The police have seized a Taurus 9mm pistol fitted with a magazine containing 10.40 cartridges during an operation at Bluefields, Westmoreland on Saturday. Reports are that about 6 a.m. a police team conducted an operation in the community where a premises was searched and a weapon found in bushes. No one was arrested in connection to the seizure. Investigations are ongoing. 9 killed in motor vehicle crashes in 7 days, says road safety units. 9 persons were killed in traffic crashes over the 7-day period between January 29 and February 4, the road safety unit is reporting. The latest fatalities have pushed the number of people killed in motor vehicle collisions since the start of the year to 39 from 33 fatal crashes. Among those killed during the past week are 7 males and 2 females. There were 2 pedestrians, 3 motorcyclists, 3 drivers of private motor cars, and 1 passenger of a public passenger vehicle. A breakdown of the latest statistics by the RSU shows that fatal crashes have decreased by 6%, while there is no percentage change in fatalities when compared with the similar period in 2021. The statistics also states the following. Fatalities for 2022 are projected to decrease by 8%. Pedestrians account for 23% of the road users killed as of February 4. Motorcyclists account for 18% of the road users killed as of February 4. Drivers of private motor vehicles account for 28% of the road users killed since the start of the year, while their passengers account for 10% of those who have perished on the nation's road. Vulnerable road users, pedestrians, pedal cyclists, motorcyclists, and pillion riders account for 49% of the road users killed since January 1. So far, males and females account for 85% and 15% respectively of the road fatalities as of February 4. Some 484 people perished in traffic crashes in 2021. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.